On our wedding anniversary, I caught my wife Clara at a bar making out with some male model. Her friends were hyping her up too. Clara, stop being such a doormat. You're the CEO. Why are you still stuck with that old man? Clara pulled back from the guy, even though his hand was still sliding up her thigh. Trust me, I want to, but I only got to where I am because of him, and he owns half the company shares. The model's eyes lit up. So get rid of him. Invite him out. Get your girls to gang up on him. Get him hammered, then trick him into gambling those shares away. The whole room cracked up. I was standing right outside the door, fists clenched so tight they were shaking. Clara and I built everything from nothing together. Now that she'd made it, she wanted to throw me out like trash? Fine. If she wants to play dirty, so will I. It was our anniversary. I'd cooked a whole spread, ready to celebrate. The food went cold. She never came home. Around midnight, I got a text from a client. Adrian, you might want to check on your wife. I just saw her getting cozy with some guy in the men's bathroom. It was loud enough to make me uncomfortable. There was a photo attached. Clara draped all over this guy, looking completely satisfied. I nearly cracked my phone in half. I changed and headed straight to the address he sent. When I found the private room, what I saw through the glass made my stomach drop. The place was smoky and loud. Clara was sitting on the model's lap. Every time she lost a round of dice, the penalty was getting physical with him in some way. The whole room thought it was hilarious. The guy was young and good-looking, and he was wearing my custom suit. Clara had literally given him my clothes to wear while she cheated on me right in front of everyone. I was about to kick the door open when the laughter died down. Honestly, you single people have it so good, Clara said, then kissed him on the lips. The model pulled her in closer. They went at it like nobody else was in the room, and nobody seemed to care. Clara, come on. You're a CEO with thousands of employees. You can do better than playing house with some deadbeat husband. If you want to date hot younger guys, just leave him. Clara finally came up for air, though the model still had his hand up her skirt. I want to, but I only got here because of him, and he owns half the company. If I leave, he takes half of everything. The model smirked. So that's all that's stopping you? Easy fix, invite him out tonight. You and your girls get him drunk, then steer him into a high-stakes dice game. Trick him into betting his shares. He loves you so much he'll never see it coming. Everyone laughed like it was the funniest thing they'd ever heard. Outside, I stood there with my fists shaking. 7 years of marriage. We started with nothing. I carried everything on my back to get us where we are. And now she's plotting to take it all and walk away with a younger guy. Alright, she wants ruthless? I can do ruthless. My phone buzzed, Clara calling. I muted it and stepped away to answer. Hey Adrian, come hang out with me at the bar. I'm sending you the address. She had no idea I'd been standing outside that room the whole time. I hung up and immediately called my private attorney. Draw up divorce papers. She leaves with nothing. Mr. Adrian, what happened? He heard the ice in my voice and didn't push it. He just got to work. I stood in the cold, smoked a couple cigarettes, then walked back inside. The private room was thick with fake smiles the second I walked in. I already knew what they were thinking. Clara fixed her clothes and stood up, hooking her arm through mine like everything was normal. Adrian, you finally made it. I missed you so much. She smelled like him. That kind of smell doesn't happen by accident. I quietly pushed her back a little. The model had been staring at me with this mix of contempt and jealousy since I walked in. Jealous of me? She's my wife, buddy. Clara looked confused. Adrian, you okay? You seem off, because you disgust me, but I kept it together. I'm fine. My jacket's cold, didn't want you to catch a chill. She smiled like she had me wrapped around her finger. Come sit down. It's our anniversary. Everyone's here. Let's have some fun. That was Yasmin talking, the one who'd apparently been giving Clara lessons in how to cheat. I sat down without making a scene. Yeah, you can find the full story in my bio. It's free.